I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Janis Kuda.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laakson.
I'm Francisco Segundolo. You're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Game to Love tennis podcast. My name is Megan and I will be talking you through this match today. It is Diego Schwartzman versus Jack Draper. The first meeting between these two. This is the round of 16 at Eastbourne, the ATP 250. We've got Draper to get us underway on serve. Jack Draper, the lefty from Great Britain, the home favourite, has had a great week, great season really. Demolished Jenson Brooksby in his previous round, and it's a good first serve from Draper. It's a bit of a wild forehand there, though, on the follow-up, love 15. So before we get into this match, why don't you all let me know what your predictions are for this one? We know that Schwartzman, it's not his favourite surface, the grass here, and Jack Draper's been having a blinder of a season, plays really well on the grass. So who do you think is going to take this one? That's a good serve here from Draper, but it's a great angle on the return from Schwartzman. He's got him going from side to side. Now Draper with the backhand cross court and Schwartzman there with a good length down the middle of the court, though. Oh, and it's a slight miss hit there from Draper, so it is love 30. Bit of a tough start here for Draper. We've had a lot of Brits in action today. Unfortunately, Jodie Burrage just lost to Bia Haddad-Maia, and before that we had Katie Boulter losing to Petra Kvitova. Dan Evans also lost today, but Cam Norrie did win his match, the first match of the day. It's a much better serve there from Draper, but Diego Schwartzman gets him all caught up with the half volley, tries to take the ball at his feet, and it is love 40 already. It's tough for Jack Draper here at the moment. 3 break points for Diego Schwartzman. Thanks everybody for joining me. Hi, thanks for coming back for the stream. Wasn't sure what time this one was going to start because the Boulter and Kvitova match went on for so long, but the Haddad-Maia Burrage match was just a quick 6-1, 6-2 match. Oh, and it's a double fault from Draper, and he hands the first game to Diego Schwartzman. He just double fault. He hands it, broken to love. So it is a game to love, and it's a break of serve. Yeah, Haddad-Maia cannot be stopped. She's now on a 12-match winning streak. Won Nottingham first, and that was 2 weeks ago. Then last week won Birmingham, and has now won her first 2 matches here as well. So she's going to be a tough one to stop. She could well make it through to the final. It's quite an open draw here. A lot of the seeds have already disappeared. I think Ostapenko is actually the highest seed left remaining. She'll be in court on court 1 a little bit later against Madison Keys. But yeah, it's an ideal start here for Diego Schwartzman. Slightly unexpected. I thought Draper would come out swinging in this one, but a few unforced errors and then handing it over with a double fault. So here we've got Schwartzman serving up a break, but the first serve is into the net, so we'll have a second serve. It's a good serve. The backhand return is good from Draper, and the forehand cross court from Diego. So we had a shot down the line from Draper, was called out, but then overruled by the umpire. The umpire saying it was in. So now Schwartzman is challenging. And it was in. It was indeed in. So that should have been a winner from Draper. I'm not sure if they'll replay the point. Oh, they've given the point to Draper, so it's love 15. Yeah, Karatsev won the first set over Daniil Medvedev over in Mallorca. A bit of a surprise. Karatsev, after his breakout year last year, has not really done anything this year, so that's a big surprise. 15 all here on the serve of Schwartzman. We have the challenge system in play here at Eastbourne. We have the line judges, so it's no automated line calling, as there have been for a lot of tournaments recently since COVID. Second serve here for Diego Schwartzman. And it's a double fault. That was pretty bad double fault. It's the bottom of the net there, so 15-30. Draper may be looking to take this break straight back. We've got Harriet Dart, another Brit in action now. She's playing Marta Kostyuk. They're a set apiece, but I think Dart is a breakup in the third set. Schwartzman gets the second serve this time. Draper with the forehand cross-court. Schwartzman with the backhand. Oh, it's a looping forehand from Draper, which is in. And we have the forehand from Schwartzman. Draper again with the loopy forehand, but it's long this time, and it is 30 all. Yes, Jamie. So the Russian players must feel strange playing all these grass events and then can't play Wimbledon. Exactly, like Medvedev made the final at the Eastbourne Open. He also did. He's doing pretty well. Well, he's lost the first set to Karatsev, but he's having a pretty good season on the grass as Medvedev. Same goes for the likes of Kasatkina and Irina Sabalenka. And having these great seasons on the grass, and they can't back it up at Wimbledon. It's a real shame, and it must be a strange feeling for them. Yeah, definitely. So it's 40-30 here for Schwartzman. Avoided a little bit of danger on the serve and is trying to consolidate the break here. Schwartzman, 40-30. Good first serve. The backhand return from Draper is good. We have a backhand from Schwartzman. Oh, it's a shank from Draper. Game Schwartzman. And Diego does indeed consolidate the break of serve. 2-love. So Draper here serving, trying to get himself a game on the board. Playing down the middle of the court so far, then a forehand cross-court from Schwartzman. Forehand down the middle from Draper, then the backhand from Schwartzman. Draper, the lefty. Oh, Schwartzman goes for the forehand, tries to put it in the corner of the court, but just pushes it wide. It's 15-love. Have a Draper fan in here. Yeah, Draper drew Novak last year, didn't he? And he actually took a set from Novak. And then I think it was the first set he took and then lost the next three. But he did pretty well there. And it's a good serve there from Draper, 30-love. Draper will be looking to get a game on the board here. Great win over Jensen Brooksby in the previous round. Good chance to do well at a home tournament here before Wimbledon. It's good length there from Draper. Oh, the ball from Diego looked like it was out, but it must have just caught the line, and Draper mishit it then, and it is 30-15. So we've also got Yannick Sinner and Tommy Paul out on court. They're a set apiece and 2 games apiece in the third set. We have Sasha Bublik and John Millman also in action. Bublik up a break there early in the first set. We've got Harriet Dart against Marta Kostyuk. Again, a set apiece, but Dart up a break in the third. And Draper tries to go for the 1-2 punch, finding the angles there, but pulls it wide, and it is 30 all. We've also got Bad Homburg getting underway. It's been a good day there. Sabine Lisicki has made a winning return to the tour. She won her round of 16 match today, backed up her first round win. She won in 3 sets against Greet Minin. Then had Andreescu defeating Katie Swan, and Angelique Kerber's just won her match as well, the defending champion. We've got Halep just coming out on court now against Zidansek. So that's a good big first serve from Jack Draper, and it is 40-30. Hi, Gerald from Sierra Leone. Great to have you with me. Thank you for joining me on the stream. For everybody watching, please don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It's just gone 5 o'clock here in the UK and in Eastbourne. And there, Jack Draper does indeed get a game on the board. He avoids the double break. It is 2-1.
It's Draper. Jack Draper.
So Jamie's saying, depending on what half Berrettini gets in the draw, I think the final could be Nole versus Berrettini or Nadal versus Berrettini. Yeah, repeat of the final last year would be Nole versus Berrettini. I know that, well, Nole and Nadal, of course, seeds number 1 and 2, so they would be on opposite sides of the draw. I think Ruud is 3rd and Tsitsipas is 4th. But yeah, Berrettini is having a great season on the grass. He won titles back-to-back. He defeated Andy Murray in the Stuttgart final a couple of weeks ago, and then just on Sunday he won Queens, defended his title there as well. So it's 2 consecutive grass court titles for Berrettini. He's not been defeated on grass actually since I think it's about 2019 by anyone other than Djokovic or Nadal. So yeah, he's definitely a contender, Berrettini. Yeah, Sinner does keep having these long matches. I'm a big Sinner fan, and it stresses me out. These long matches he keeps getting himself embroiled in. Yeah, he's currently in the 3rd set against Tommy Paul on serve there. I have to agree. Kerber-Lisicki semi-final will be such a throwback matchup. I would absolutely love that. I think that would be just, my childhood in tennis, I think. Yeah, Lisicki looking good coming back from injury, and yeah, Lisicki Kerber, that I would definitely be requesting to commentate on that one if that is indeed a semi-final lineup. It looks like it could be. Kerber looking good today against Bronzetti, straight sets. Prediction here from Jamie. I think Berrettini will beat one of the big 2 to get to the final, but lose in straight sets to the other. So we've got Schwartzman here, up a break, serving at 2-1. Second serve is good, and Draper tries to go for the cross-court backhand return, but it is into the net. 15-love, Schwartzman. Daniil Medvedev over in Mallorca has dropped the first set to Aslan Karatsev. That's the last match of the day over there in Mallorca after Nick Kyrgios withdrew with an abdominal injury. He was supposed to play Roberto Bautista Agut in the last match on there, but that has been cancelled, so this is the last one. And up next on this court, this is the penultimate match on centre court here. We've got the dream team that is Serena Williams and Ons Jabeur playing their doubles match. They came through their first round doubles yesterday in the match tiebreak in a really entertaining match. So they'll be ones to watch as well. Jamie saying the only other possible finalist for Wimbledon you could see is Hurkacz. Hurkacz as well is having a great season. He just won the title in Halle. Yeah, I think, Hurkacz and Medvedev played each other in the semi-finals last year. Not Medvedev, sorry, Hurkacz and Berrettini. Berrettini obviously winning that one and going on to the final. I think outside of the big 2, those 2 are definitely, I would say, the favourites. I would probably put Berrettini and Hurkacz over Ruud and Tsitsipas, to be honest, with sort of their grass court form. That Casper Ruud loves the clay, not the grass, and Tsitsipas is not his favourite surface either. Although he did have a good win today. He beat Ilya Ivashka in straight sets over in Mallorca. So 30-15 here for Schwartzman with the break. Goes to the big serve down the tee, but it's wide. Second serve here for Draper to look at. And Draper gets a nice forehand return and then goes for the 1-2, pulls Diego out wide. He's got Diego running from side to side, but Diego's there with the backhand and the forehand down the line from Draper. And Draper with the backhand down the line. It's a brilliant shot there from Draper. And it's 30 all. And Schwartzman gives a little acknowledgement there to Draper because he knows how good that was. Jack was pulling Diego there side to side, and then he just pinpoint accuracy on that backhand there from the lefty. Yeah, Felix as well. Yeah, I forgot about Felix. Yeah, he's playing. He's playing the exhibition. Yeah, there you go, Kate, saying he's playing the exhibition at Hurlington against Djokovic. Not sure what the score is over there, but apparently not doing very well. Heard that Nadal played Wawrinka there and got a fairly easy straight sets win, which is good news for Nadal fans, I think, ahead of Wimbledon. Could be going for the calendar Grand Slam. You never know, especially if Djokovic can't play the US Open because of the vaccination rules. But break point here for Jack Draper. It's a good first serve down the tee, and the return is also good from Draper. Then we got a nice forehand from him with good length down the middle of the court now. Then the forehand cross court from Schwartzman goes to the backhand. Now a forehand down the line from Draper. Oh, and it's a wild forehand from Schwartzman, and Draper gets the break straight back. Draper finding his feet in this match now, 2 games apiece.
It's Draper. Draper.
Jimmy thinks no chance for Felix. Give Alcaraz more chance. I probably would give Alcaraz more chance than Felix, but I think Felix does have a chance. You know, he is good on grass. Is Felix. Very interesting to see how Alcaraz plays at Wimbledon. He did play last year, of course, but not since becoming the sensation that he is. 15 love here for Jack Draper. Second serve. Draper here, nice swinging serve out wide, and the return is also wide from Schwartzman, so it's 30 love. Yeah, I think this year's Wimbledon is going to be different, to say the least. You know, obviously with the bans and the ranking points aside as well, I think it's opening up the draw a lot more. Wimbledon, I think, traditionally has been one of the least open slams. I think, you know, you've got, I mean, I don't think it's been won by anybody other than the big four in how many years. So yeah, I think this could be potential for somebody to try and break their way through at Wimbledon. As into the net there from Draper, 30-15. So Draper, we know that he's, you know, he's a good player. He's breaking his way into the ATP Tour. He won so many challenger titles, did Draper, and he's now starting to show himself. Oh, it's a good serve there from Draper. The return is good from Diego as well, though, but then it's into the net from Diego on the follow-up shot. It's 40-15. Yeah, I've just had a stat that Jack Draper is 24-4 on the challenger level this year already. Oh, and he comes to the serve and volley and looks to put the ball out wide, but he pushes it too wide. It's 40-30. Oh, bold prediction here. Alcaraz loses in the first week at Wimbledon. It's possible. It is possible. Anything's possible. But yeah, it's tough because we haven't seen Alcaraz play on the grass this season. So it's hard to know kind of what form he is in on this surface. Now, it's a good first serve there from Draper. It's an ace, and he gets the game on the board. And now Draper is ahead for the first time in this match, 3-2. 18 minutes on the clock. So to run you through a few results that have happened already today, we had first up on this court, Cam Norrie coming through in straight sets against Nakashima. Then a Kvitova come through against Bolter in a really tight 3-set match. And Haddad Maya defeating Jody Burrage pretty handily, 6-1, 6-2. And following this match, we will have the dream team that is Jabeur and Serena Williams. Currently on court at the moment, we have Harriet Dart, another Brit, in action against Marta Kostyuk, embroiled in a tight 3rd-set battle there. We've got Medvedev and Karatsev over in Mallorca. Karatsev winning the first set there. We have Simona Halep up an early break on Tamara Zidansek in Bad Homburg. That's the last match of the day over there. We have also, if we look back here at Eastbourne, Yannick Sinner and Tommy Paul are in a third set battle as well. And Sasha Bublik and John Millman are in their first set. Bublik up a break there. So loads of tennis to be going on. And there is that exhibition, like you guys mentioned, Novak and Felix playing. Nadal and Wawrinka played earlier, with Nadal winning that pretty easily. I haven't seen any of the exhibition matches. It's hard for me to engage with exhibitions, really. I feel like I need the competition, but I probably should have watched the Nadal one. I'm a big Nadal fan. Hoping Nadal makes it 3 of 3 in the Grand Slams this year at Wimbledon. So after a trade of breaks early in this set, we're now on serve Schwartzman 2-3. Schwartzman to serve here. Good first serve. And the backhand just into the net from Draper. Looked like he was going to dribble over, but not quite. It's 15-love. We've also got the qualifying underway at Wimbledon. The second round of both the men's and the women's qualifying going on today. With Philipp Kohlschreiber, who announced that he would retire after Wimbledon. He just lost in his second round of qualies, so that is game, set, and match on the career of Philipp Kohlschreiber. So all the best to him in his retirement. He's had a great career. 30-love here, though, for Schwartzman. Not the favourite surface of the Argentine is the grass. We know he likes the clay. Could be a tough match for him, this. Let's see. Diego Schwartzman goes for the drop shot. Draper is there, but puts it into the net. It is 40-love. Nice little change up there from Diego. 40-love could be a game to love. Just noticing that Draper's got some taping on his ankle. Not sure if he's nursing a bit of an injury there. Now the return of serve there is out from Draper, so it is indeed a game to love for Diego Schwartzman. So we are 3 games apiece. Thanks everyone for joining me on this stream. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I'll be covering a fair few more of the matches here at Eastbourne for the rest of the week. Possibly some Bad Homburg and Mallorca as well. Should have some good quarterfinals coming up. Second serve here from Draper. The backhand return from Schwartzman. But it's a loopy forehand from Schwartzman on the cross court. Pushes it wide, 15-love. Draper here on serve. Broken in his first service game, but broke straight back. Good first serve there from Draper. The return is wide from Schwartzman, 30-love. Be interesting to see how he does do at Wimbledon, Jack Draper. Hopefully gets a decent enough draw for the first couple rounds. First serve into the net, though, from Draper there. Be a second serve. Good serve. Return from Schwartzman is good. We have a lovely length there from Draper and then pulls Diego out wide. But Diego is also there. Now the drop shot from Draper is into the net. 15-30. A bit of a shake of the head there from Draper. You can see where he was coming from with that choice of shot. Just couldn't execute it. So 30-15 here, Draper. 3 games apiece. Good first serve there. Lovely. Down the tee, and it is 40-15. Schwartzman can't get a racket on it. Needs to serve well, I think, does Draper. Diego can always get lots of balls back in play. So use that lefty serve. I was going to say another good serve there, but it's just been called long from Draper, second serve. Good second serve, and the return is into the net from Diego. It looked like it might have just checked off the line of the service box there. It's a nice hold there for Jack Draper, 4-3.
It's Draper. Jack Draper.
So all square on serve currently at 4-3. SCHWARTZMAN will serve after this change of ends. We've just had Bublik taking the first set against Millman over on court 4. Tommy Paul and Yannick Sinner still on serve in their final and deciding set, as is Harriet Dart and Marta Kostyuk. Harriet Dart had a break in that final set, but she is now back on serve. Of course, we have an excellent match coming after Draper and SCHWARTZMAN. It is Ons Jabeur and Serena Williams, the dream doubles team. It's a great match yesterday. Jabeur with a beautiful touch at the net and Serena with the big serve and the power. It was great to see Serena play the way she did. Her movement, of course, is nowhere near what it used to be. But I think that's just, lack of matches and fitness training, really. But she still had the huge serve. She had the power. She still had the match play, So I'm really excited to see if this doubles team can maybe go a bit further. Maybe play at Wimbledon together. I think they did really well together. And it was a good team they played against, Sorribes Tormo and Boskova as well. But they will be playing a good doubles team later in Aoyama and Chan. So let's see how that one goes. That'll be the last matchup on this centre court after this. We also have Yannick Sinner, Tommy Paul. After those two, we will have Ostapenko and Keys. Always on the lookout for drama in the Ostapenko matches. Those two actually are the highest 2 seeds left standing in this wide open draw now. So we have SCHWARTZMAN on serve. Draper with the lovely backhand down the line. SCHWARTZMAN with the lob. Draper lets it bounce, runs back, gets the ball in play. SCHWARTZMAN with the forehand. Draper with the backhand is long. Bit of a miss hit there on that backhand, I think, and it is 15-love. SCHWARTZMAN is hanging in here. I thought Draper might be a bit of trouble for SCHWARTZMAN, but it's looking good so far. Broke Draper early in the set. Draper broke back, but so far pretty even. Good first serve there from Diego. The return is in play from Draper, then with the backhand down the line. Backhand cross court from SCHWARTZMAN, and it's a bit of a miss hit there from Draper. It's 30-love. So most of the tennis is done and dusted for the day. We do have a couple of matches still going on and still yet to come. But this is the last singles match on centre court. 30-love, SCHWARTZMAN second serve. And it's a double fault there from SCHWARTZMAN. He pushes it long. It is 30-15. So SCHWARTZMAN here. You can see 61% on first serve. He doesn't have the biggest serve on tour because he's one of the smallest guys we have on the tour. But he's always digging in there, SCHWARTZMAN. Have a nice backhand cross court there from Draper. Forehand from SCHWARTZMAN. Then down the middle of the court, the forehand from Draper. Then we have backhand to the corner of the court. It's in. Oh, but he goes back to the backhand and Diego loops the ball wide. It's good tennis from Draper, just peppering the back of that back corner of that court there. And it is 30-all. going to the forehand repeatedly of Diego Schwartzman. I didn't realize how tall Jack Draper was. He makes that racket look very, very small in his hand. That's a let on the first serve here for Schwartzman. This, of course, the last tournament week before Wimbledon. That's a nice 1-2 there from Schwartzman. It's 40-30. And the middle Sunday is no longer a thing at Wimbledon, so there will be play on the middle Sunday of Wimbledon this year. No more Manic Monday, which, although is great, it's very stressful because trying to keep an eye on all the really good matches that are going on. So I think it could be good, this the decision to play on middle Sunday. And it is wide there from Jack Draper. Schwartzman gets the game. It is 4 games apiece. So Draper, after getting broken in his first service game, has picked up a little bit now. He's dealing with the ball of Diego Schwartzman pretty well. Still not sure how this is going to go. 4 games apiece. I could say we're probably at the business end of this set now. So it's a nice serve there from Draper. We have the forehand cross-court from Schwartzman. Oh, it's a lovely angle there from the Argentine, but he then loops the next ball up. He's down on his knees there. He's a bit frustrated with that. It is 15-love to Draper. Caught the frame of the racket there from Schwartzman. So Draper here at 15-love. Of course, he's got that lefty swinging serve as Draper. That's a good second serve. Oh, Schwartzman mishits it, but it's in. But the follow-up shot from Schwartzman is wide, 30-love. We've now got Tommy Paul serving for the match against Jannik Sinner. Harriet Dart is also serving for the match against Marta Kostyuk, so that would be a really good win for the young Brit. That's another good serve there for Jack Draper, 40-love. He could do with a nice easy service hold here. Maybe he gains a love. And second serve here for Draper. Simona Halep is off to a flyer over in Bad Homburg. She's up 4-love and serving on Tamara Zidanšek. Into the net there from Draper, though. It's 40-15. Harriet Dart, match point against Marta Kostyuk. It could be a good win for Dart. Kostyuk, the one who took out Barbora Krejcikova in the previous round, who's coming back from injury. It's a good first serve there from Draper. Oh, but he overcooks the approach. Comes in for the serve and volley. He had an open court to play with. Possibly changed his mind on where to hit the ball there. 40-30. Still a game point here for Draper. Draper 40-30. And it'll be a second serve. Again, goes to that swinging lefty out wide. Good second serve. Oh, the return into the net from Schwartzman. I think that was slightly mishit there, but it is the game for Jack Draper. Draper now just a game away from this first set.
It's Draper. Jack Draper.
So over on court number 2, Harriet Dart has indeed managed to serve out the match. 6-4, 2-6, 6-4. She defeats Mata Kostyuk. So she is the last British woman standing after Burridge and Bolter both lost their matches today. But on a third match point, Harriet Dart gets the win. 3 sets, and she is into the quarterfinals here in Eastbourne. Good win there for Harriet Dart. Also got another Brit in action a little bit later on. We've got Ryan Peniston. He'll be playing Pedro Martinez. Incidentally, Petra Kvitova, who took out Katie Bolter, couldn't remember her name then. Katie Bolter earlier today will be the opponent for Harriet Dart. So it's another Brit for Petra Kvitova. Bit of a strange match, that one. It was a 7-5, 5-7, 6-love, 7-5 for Kvitova there. Tommy Paul has also just won his second round match against Yannick Sinner in 3 sets, 6-3, 3-6, 6-3. Good win there for Paul. What is Diego's career record at Wimbledon? You know what? I'm going to have a little look at that because I'm not actually, I can't think off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember sort of Schwartzman matches at Wimbledon. Let's see. I'll check his record here at Wimbledon. Schwartzman here, though, serving to stay in this first set at 4-5. That's a good serve there. The return is out from Draper is 15-love. So the best Diego Schwartzman has done at Wimbledon is the third round. Made the third round in 2019 and last year as well. So his best slam is the US Open, in fact, where he's made the quarterfinals twice. Oh, sorry, no, his best slam is Roland Garros. He's made the semifinals there in 2020, made the quarterfinals at the US and the fourth round at the Australian. So Wimbledon is the worst slam for Schwartzman, just making the third round there. So we're in a forehand to forehand rally. Now the backhand from Draper. It's a nice cross court there. Forehand from Schwartzman. Schwartzman goes down the line with the forehand, but oh, it's a lovely shot there from Diego Schwartzman. Too good there for Draper. 30-love. It's a good rally there. Lots of length. Draper probably should have won that point until that last ball there. That was really good length there from Diego. Backhand down the line like we know he loves to hit. That's a nice serve there, but the return is in play. Oh, Draper gets the pass. Diego Schwartzman comes in for the serve and volley, and it looked like it was his point, but Draper somehow manages to dig out a backhand pass there. That was brilliant from Jack Draper. 30-15. Of course, Nole completely destroyed Felix Auger-Aliassime, looking really good. It doesn't bode well for me as a Nadal fan, does it? Good serve there from Schwartzman, and the return is out, 40-15. Look at the ball just caught the line there and checked a little bit. Yeah, Draper just putting his hands up like... Okay, first serve here from Schwartzman. The return is long from Draper. We are 5 games apiece. Still not really much of an idea which way this opening set is going to go. Draper broken in his first service game, but broke straight back. The serve of Schwartzman. Could possibly be going to a tie break here. So Draper will be serving at 5 games apiece. It's a good. Just called out. It was a late call there. Second serve. Good second serve. It's a bit of a miss hit on the return there, but it's in. And the follow up from Draper is out. It's long, and he gives a bit of a scream there, frustrated with himself. The crowd a bit surprised by that as well. It is love 15. Draper trying to get himself amped up a bit there, shouting "come on" to himself. It's a good first serve there, but Diego gets the block return back in play. Draper into the net with the drive backhand volley. Lovely there. 15 all. That's a hard volley to hit as well. Any backhand volley is quite tough, but especially that double-handed drive volley, got a nice angle on the cross court there. Nothing Diego can do about that one. 15 all. Draper here at 15 all. Just aborts the ball toss. I think maybe the setting sun's just getting into the eyes a little bit there. Good serve down the tee there from Draper. As good as an ace. 30-15. Don't think that'll count as an ace because I think it just clipped the racket of Schwartzman. He's got a huge serve as Draper. I hadn't really noticed this before. It's a big second serve. The return is in from Schwartzman, and then Draper pushes the forehand long. So 30 all. Little bit of trouble here now. Schwartzman will be looking to break so he can serve for this first set. Draper maybe going for a little bit too much. We've got Ostapenko and Keys getting, they're on court one. Going to get their match started. The two highest seeds remaining in the draw. Good second serve from Draper. Bounced right up past Diego's head, but he got it in. We're now forehand to backhand cross court rally. We have a backhand cross court there from Schwartzman. Forehand from Draper. Draper then pulls the other way. Schwartzman with the forehand cross court. Draper goes to the big backhand, but Schwartzman is there. Draper runs back for it, gets to it, but Schwartzman with the cross court. Draper with the passing shot. That was ridiculous. From Jack Draper. He loves it as well. The crowd love it. That was crazy. That looked to be Diego Schwartzman's point maybe 3 times over in that rally. But somehow Draper just gets a ridiculous cross-court backhand pass. I don't know how he managed to create an angle from that far back in the court, but he has. It is 40-30. What a point from Draper. Second serve, though, here. Good second serve. Diego gets it in play, though. We now have a backhand cross-court. Forehand looping up from Draper. And goes to the big forehand down the line, but pushes it long. Maybe goes for a bit too much again, does Draper. And we are back at deuce. Novak won his return, was on fire. I like to see it. Yeah, obviously one of the best returners of the serve is Novak Djokovic. It's always interesting that these players can play no grass court tournaments leading up to Wimbledon and then go ahead and take the title like he did last year. Juice here for Draper. It's a big serve down the tee, though, but again, the block return. Draper with the lovely drop shot, though. What a drop shot from Jack Draper. The serve was a great serve. It looked like it was going to be long, but then just the smoothest little drop shot there from Draper. Hi, MJ. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're enjoying your sushi and hope you had a good run as well. Yeah, I need to get to the gym after this match. Oh, it's a good court play there from Draper, pushing Diego from side to side, and he then comes into the net to finish the point off, and it's the game for Draper. It is 6-5. Draper is just a game away from this first set now. That was a really good game there from the Brit.
It's Draper. Draper.
So it's a good match so far. We had Draper broken in his first service game, but broke straight back. And Schwartzman will now come and serve to at least try and take us into a tiebreak here. So thanks for joining me on the stream. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already. Give us a follow as well on all the socials. Mentioned that Cam Norrie won his match first up on this court against Nakashima. Kvitova then defeated Bolter in 3 sets, and then Haddad Maia defeated Burridge in straights. Haddad Maia, of course, on a 12-match winning streak now on the grass. Daniil Medvedev over in Mallorca. He lost the first set to Aslan Karatsev, but is now serving for the second set. Last week's finalist in Halle. Yeah, Rafa, I didn't get to see it, but I heard that his, it was, I'm not sure, something 6-2 and straight sets anyway against Wawrinka. Good to see Rafa doing well. Yeah, Draper, I think he is about 20. Let's have a little Google here. Yeah, obviously doing really great on the Challenger Tour has Draper this year. He's a great record on the Challenger. He is indeed 20 years old as Jack Draper. 6'2", 6'3". Good one for Rafa there. Sean saying was just watching Sinner now crying into my beer. I feel you there, Sean. I'm a big Sinner fan. I was rooting for him in that. But Tommy Paul has had a few good wins on the grass. He defeated Shapovalov last week, I remember. So Schwartzman here serving to stay in the first set. And the first point does go to Draper. Love 15 as Schwartzman nets a ball. Yeah, MJ, so Sinner lost in 3 sets. It was, I think it was 6-3, 3-6, 6-3 to Tommy Paul. Jack Draper there, very frustrated with himself, screaming at himself, actually. The crowd are not quite know how to react to that. It's 15-all. It was to Tommy Paul. Jannik Sinner lost. Good serve there from Schwartzman. The return is good as well. We're now down the middle of the court. Schwartzman here with the backhand cross court. Draper with the forehand. Oh, Draper goes down the line. It just clips the top of the net, but it favors him. And Schwartzman is there with the ball. Looks like it's long, but it's just dropped onto the line. Draper with the backhand cross court. Schwartzman with the backhand of his own. And now the forehand. Draper goes for the drop shot. Oh, and Schwartzman gets the pass. That was ridiculous. Again, so Draper hits a drop shot, just about clips the line. It was an excellent drop shot from Draper, but Schwartzman was there and he got a ridiculous passing shot off cross court. 30-15. Looks like we're going to be headed to a tiebreak. Daniil Medvedev has in fact taken the second set over in Mallorca, so it's a set apiece against Karatsev. World number 1, Daniil Medvedev, who won't be able to play at Wimbledon next week, unfortunately, because of the ban on the Russian and Belarusian players. A lot of Russian players doing quite well in the lead up in the grass season here, so it's a shame. Oh, drop shot here from Schwartzman, but Draper is there with a down the line of his own. Gives him a bit of his own medicine there, does Draper. That was a big, big forehand from Jack Draper, 30-all. Couple of nice drop shots here. So Draper here, 2 points away from the first set. Good first serve there. The forehand return is in play, and it's a nice depth there from Schwartzman. Backhand down the line, backhand cross court from Draper. Then over forehand from Schwartzman. Then jumping backhand from the Argentine. Down the line he goes, backhand from Draper. Down the middle of the court, rally now. Forehand cross court from Draper, the backhand cross court from Schwartzman. Looked like it was long, but it's been called in. But then Schwartzman dumps the backhand into the net, and we do have a set point for Jack Draper, 30-40. The set really could have gone either way, but it is a set point here for Jack Draper. Set point here. The crowd are trying to get him across the line. Someone shouts, "Come on, Jack." Last singles match here on centre court. Good first serve. The forehand return from Draper is good, though. He then goes for a forehand winner down the line from Jack Draper. What a way to close the set. Jack Draper takes the first set 7-5 with a huge forehand. Jack Draper takes the first.
It's Draper. Jack Draper.
That was a crazy forehand there to take the opening set from Jack Draper. It's a good set. He was broken in his first service game, but broke straight back. And it could have gone either way between these two. Started a bit slowly, but Draper with a few lovely shots in that last game. A couple of drop shots and a big forehand to seal it. So 1 set away from a place in the quarterfinals is Jack Draper. We've got Ryan Peniston just about to get underway as well. Another Brit out on court 5 against Pedro Martinez. Ryan Peniston with his huge one at Queen's. We'll look to do the same thing here at Eastbourne. Sasha Bublik is serving for the match against John Millman over on court 4. And Ostapenko and Keys out on court 1 are just underway in the first game over there. We also have Putintseva and Kalinina out on court 2 are just getting underway. Kalinina there with the early break. Kalinina, incidentally, who took out Maria Sakkari, who was the highest seed. Over in Bad Homburg, Simona Halep is off to a flyer. 6-love. She took the first set against Tamara Zidanšek, but Zidanšek is up a break in the second set. We saw good wins over there for Lisicki on her comeback. Andreescu as well, and Kerber, all winners there today. As well as, Cornet, she got a win too in 2 sets, and Anisimova as well. It's good tournaments. I love grass season. It's probably my favorite. Although Rafa Nadal on clay has to be maybe tops it. Schultzing Draper has a Goran style serve. Yeah, I could see that. So yeah, MJ, well, we had a few people watching the Eastbourne. We had a lot of viewers at Berlin last week. I did quite a few matches in Berlin, and there were quite a lot of people on those. Eastbourne, maybe a little bit less so far, but maybe because we are early in the week. And there was some really good matches, like matchups last week from early rounds as well. Draper just pushes a ball wide there, and it's love 15. Sasha Bublik has just taken the match against John Millman, 6-4, 6-2. Good first serve there from Draper, returning to the net from Schwartzman. It is 15-all. And just asks, do I like Ostapenko? Am I allowed to say not really? I'm not the biggest Ostapenko fan. I think there's a bit too much drama for my liking, a bit too much aggro. And I think the encore interview she did recently about Rebecca Marino when she played her, and she was very candid about how badly she thought her opponent played. I think it was a little disrespectful. I can appreciate that her matches can be fun to watch, but she's not usually a player that I tend to pull for. Oh, lovely swinging lefty serve there from Jack Draper. It's 30 all. He's got a huge serve when he's on, Jack Draper. Just the first ace of the match there, though. No aces so far from Schwartzman. Apologies, it's the second ace of the match from Draper. And I can't figure out if I like Ostapenko. Yeah, there are a few players like that where I'm not sure whether I like them or not. But I do tend to have my favorites. Mark asking, is Peniston still in the tournament right now? Yeah, Peniston is actually on court. He's over in here in Eastbourne. He is out on court. Let's see, he's on court 5. So Peniston is playing Pedro Martinez. They are currently, I think they're warming up, or they might have gotten underway. Yeah, they've gotten underway over there. So Peniston, of course, with that great run in Queens, he's now playing his second round against Martinez. I'm saying, did I see the Bublik clip talking about showing up to play as a job? Bublik on-court interviews are incredible. Like, he's always, whenever you watch a Bublik match and he's won, you always got to stick around for the on-court interview because he's such a candid guy. I saw the one where the interviewer said, so you don't like playing on clay, you don't like playing on a windy grass court, what do you like? And he said, laying in a bed. I can relate to that. So yeah, Bublik, I like him. I think he's a good character. He's always got good words to say about his opponents as well. So Draper does get the first game on the board in the second set. Schwartzman now will serve to get his campaign underway. Diego Schwartzman here down love 1. Lost the first set, 7-5, Draper. Second serve here for Schwartzman. Not the biggest server is Diego Schwartzman. Oh, it's a double fault there from the Argentine. Love 15. Schwartzman here at love 15. Good first serve back and return from Draper, then the forehand from Schwartzman. The Draper comes into the net, but no need. The ball was into the net from Schwartzman. Love 30. Draper now. He's going to try and break early here. He didn't break Schwartzman. He did. He was broken in his first service game, but then he broke Schwartzman straight back. So he's going to try and get an early break here as Draper. Love 30, bit of a chance. Good serve from Schwartzman. The return is good as well. It's a nice backhand down the middle of the court from Draper with good power on it. It's a forehand cross court from Schwartzman. Draper with some good length in this rally here. Oh, Schwartzman with the forehand into the court. Oh, Draper with the ball just goes over the net. It gives him time. And he's there to put the ball away, but he can't quite pull it off. It was just wide, and if that had gone in, that would have been an incredible shot from Draper. But as it is, the let cord there in the middle of the point, just changing the dynamics a little bit, and it goes Schwartzman's away. It is 15-30. Good first serve there from Schwartzman. The return is good as well. We have a backhand from Draper, the forehand from Schwartzman. Again, just through the middle of the court at the moment. Now a cross-court backhand from Draper. Then he does the 1-2, pulls him out wide. And he goes into the net. We have 2 break points for Jack Draper, 15-40. Jack Draper can get some good pace on the ball. Trying to pick up where that first set left off is Draper. He broke Schwartzman to take the set, and he's now got 2 break points. Good first serve there, but the return is in play. We now have a backhand from Draper. Goes long. 1 break point saved. 30-40. Yeah, Draper a bit frustrated with himself at that one. So still a second break point here. Oh, Schwartzman with a good 1-2 punch on the serve, though. Pulls Draper out wide. And it is deuce. 2 break points saved. Yeah, it was the match against Cilic, the Bublik. So like when I first started watching Bublik play, I wasn't sure if I liked him because you know he can sometimes go off the boil a bit and maybe tank a match, I suppose, but sort of not try his hardest. But as soon as you hear him speak, you can't not like him. He's a really great character as Bublik. Not afraid of an underarm serve either as the Kazakh. And we do have a third break point here for Jack Draper. Diego tries to go for the drop shot there, but it doesn't clear the net. It's a bit of a strange drop shot there he tried to play. Advantage Draper, break point number 3. First serve is in. We have the forehand return from Draper. Diego with the backhand. Oh, I thought it was going to go long, but it's not. We have a looping ball from Draper, then a lovely down the line from Diego. We have a lob from Draper is in. Diego with the put away, though, and it is back to deuce we go. Thank you very much for the compliment, MJ. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for coming on to my streams and listening to me talk about tennis. Sean saying here, Sinner might get to number 1 without winning a match on grass. He's 0-4 so far. Yeah, it's not looking good on this surface for Sinner. Hopefully he can get it together a little bit for Wimbledon. Oh, Draper pushes the ball long there, and it's now advantage Schwartzman. So 3 break points come and go, and Schwartzman now has a point for the game. Drem 2's winning first, Sinner or Shapo. Yeah, Shapo's having a bit of a shocker since beating Nadal on clay in Rome, I think it was. I don't think he's won a match, or he's not won many anyway. He's having a bit of a shock. He lost to Tommy Paul, who just took out Sinner, actually, in the tournament last week. I think it was Queen's. And he just lost today in Mallorca to Benjamin Bonzi in straight sets. So Shapovalov having a shocker. Shapo, who took out Andy Murray in the set in the... Not sure what round it was, but in straight sets at Wimbledon last year. And we're back at deuce here, so it's a bit of a lengthy game for Schwartzman. Draper's had a couple of break points. Cross-court tennis, only a few days left, and I'm back to commentary for Wimbledon. Very excited. Yeah, it's going to be good, I think. I have loads of matches for Wimbledon. You'll get commentary from all of us. Not just, my boring voice over again. That's my second match today. I did the Kvitova-Bolton match earlier today. It was a good match, actually. 5-7, 6-love, 7-5 to Kvitova in the end. Advantage Schwartzman here. Oh, what a return of serve that was from Jack Draper. That was huge. And we're back at deuce. It wasn't a bad serve from Shapovalov. You got me thinking about Shapovalov now from Schwartzman, but a huge forehand return there from Draper. Nice serve there. The return is in play from Draper. Slightly wrong-footed there. Diego comes into the net, goes to the overhead, puts it away. Advantage Schwartzman. I'm just saying, I find people who like Sinner like Shapo. Yeah, well, I did like Shapo. I very much like Sinner. I'm a big Sinner fan, and I really did enjoy watching Shapo play at the beginning. I think because I'm a sucker for a one-handed backhand. But I'm starting to lose my patience a little bit with him, I think. I'm watching him just lose these matches that he just shouldn't be losing. Yeah, I've got to say I'm a bigger Sinner fan than Shapo. Back and return a serve here from Draper. Oh, it's a beautiful forehand down the line. Diego is just about there, but he can't clear the net with the ball. That was a bullet of a forehand there from Draper back at deuce. This is a lengthy service game for Schwartzman. Cross-court tennis, and Kvitova's going to be a threat to Iga if they face off. That's my early call. Huge serve and forehand. Two-time Wimbledon champion. Iga wouldn't find that matchup very comfortable whatsoever. Yeah, it is the question of who can stop Iga. And I suppose two-time Wimbledon champion Petra Kvitova, as good a chance as any, I would say. It feels like it's going to be Iga versus the field, but not as strongly as it was at Roland Garros, I think. I would have thought Sabalenka could be a contender, last year's semi-finalist, but not able to play this year. But yeah, Kvitova, a good win for Kvitova today. It just, yeah, it depends if she's on, Kvitova can sort of throw a few matches. It looked a bit dicey in that match against Bolter today, to be honest. She was up 4-1 in the opening set and then managed to lose it 5-7. Then bageled Bolter in the second set and then eventually took it 7-5 in the third. So, yeah, exactly. Depends which Kvitova shows up, I think. But, I would love to see Kvitova get a good run at Wimbledon. I really enjoyed watching her Wimbledon runs. Big fan of Petra Kvitova. I think everybody is. And Schwartzman manages to hold on there in a really lengthy service game. Saves a number of break points, and it is one game apiece. Jack Draper serving. It's a big serve, but it's just called long. Second serve. Good second serve there. Backhand return from Schwartzman and the forehand from Draper. You have a forehand from Schwartzman. Draper looked like he was going to come in then, but staying at the baseline. Oh, and then with a nice wrong footing forehand, gets Diego going the wrong way, and it is 15-love. That's a big, big forehand again from Jack Draper. Schwartzman just looks at that one go by. Nothing he can do about it. So I mentioned Ryan Peniston is just underway on his in court 5 in his match against Martinez. He's down a break though, as Peniston early on there, serving at love 2. Oh, it's a big looping ball up here from Schwartzman. Draper lets it bounce and then puts it away. 30-love. Also in Mallorca, we were saying that Medvedev lost the first set to Karatsev. He then took the second set and is now up a break in the third, so things are looking better for the world number 1. Yeah, MJ, Iga's Bakery. If anybody ever bagels or breadsticks someone now, I just say they've been to Iga's Bakery, because the amount that she has served up this year already is ridiculous. So 30-love here for Draper. After the lengthy service game that was Diego Schwartzman's in the previous one, he'd love a nice easy hold here now and put the pressure straight back on Diego. Oh, it's a lovely backhand down the line from Schwartzman there. Oh, there's a challenge, though. I'm not sure if the ball was called out late. The umpire's pretty confident it was in, and it was well in, yeah. The signature backhand down the line there from Diego Schwartzman, 30-15. Yeah, Sean saying Iga might take mercy and play with no strings. She'd probably still beat everybody. She'd find a way. Oh, good first serve. The return is just about in, but Draper comes in for the backhand pot away. It is 40-15. Yeah, nice easy hold would be good here for Draper. Pressure right back on Schwartzman. Oh, it's a good first serve there from Draper. And Diego gets a racket on it, but it's not in. It is 2-1. Comfortable hold in the end for Draper, just what he would like. Leads by a set and 2-1.
It's Draper. Jack Draper.
So CrossCon is asking when the Wimbledon draw is going to be. I was going to look it up for you, but we have an answer here from MJ already. So Friday. will be on Friday. We've had the second round of qualies being played today on both the men's and women's side. So it should be the third and deciding round tomorrow. We saw Philip Kohlschreiber, who announced that Wimbledon would be his last tournament. He lost in his second round qualifying match today, so it is retirement for Philip Kohlschreiber. So Jack Draper here took the first set 7-5, and it's 2-1. Jerome here saying, Penko knows the secret on beating Iga. She'll tell you if you wear her kit on matches. Yeah, Penko being the last player to beat Iga, actually, so we might have a point there. So over in Mallorca, Medvedev is up 2-1, up a break there, serving in that final set. We have Martinez, he's up 2-1, up a break on Ryan Peniston. We've got Ostapenko. Well, she's off to a flyer. Just checked in the score there. She's up 4-1 on Madison Keys. So maybe it is Ostapenko. Maybe you got it right there. Also got Kalinina up 4-1 on Putintseva as well. And over in Bad Homburg, Simona Halep is just one game away from the match there. Loads of tournaments going on. We've got Eastbourne. It's a 500 for the women and a 250 for the men. The other two events, Mallorca and Bad Homburg, 250s. And it's a wide return of serve there for Draper, 15-love. And it's a net first service here. Ooh, controversial into Wimbledon because Rafa's in it. Normally you snooze through. I love Wimbledon. It's probably just because I grew up watching it being a Brit. Like, it's what you've got on TV. So it was my first experience of tennis. But I'm with you. I'm hoping Rafa can get his number 23 at Wimbledon this year. 15-all here on the serve of Schwartzman. Good first serve there. The return is good, though, from Draper. Then we got a forehand cross-court. Diego with the jumping backhand cross-court. He then goes to the backhand down the line. But it's a backhand down the line of his own from Draper. Diego is there. We have a drop shot from Draper. Diego doesn't even run for it. 15-30. Little change up on the drop shot there. Jemsing, how about Collins? Is she good on grass? I'm trying to remember Collins playing. I think she did. She didn't do too badly last year. Or I may be just completely misremembering that. You would think Collins's game would be fairly suited to grass. And yeah, I agree. The same cross-court tennis. Like Sinner's game, you would think he would do well on grass. But he's just not producing the results. But yeah, I'm surprised that he's not finding his feet on grass, Yannick Sinner. And we've got 2 break points here for Draper. He's taken 2 of 5 break points in the match so far. Schwartzman, just the 1 break point, but he took that. So 2 break points here for Draper. Oh, it's a big forehand from Schwartzman. Draper is there, but Schwartzman leaves it, and it is long from Draper, 30-40. Still break point here for Jack Draper. Yeah, I'm just saying, isn't it insane how 3 men have 20-plus Grand Slams? I think we are lucky to be living in the era of the big 3/big 4. I don't think we're going to see something like this again for a long time with the 3. I think it's incredible. So still break point here for Draper. Oh, it's a slip at the back of the court for Draper, but he gets up in time to hit the next ball. And Schwartzman, it looked like Schwartzman's ball was actually out, but it was just hit the line. And really good recovery there from Draper. He slipped at the back and managed to get up to hit the next ball. But yeah, could have been nasty that, but we are back at juice. So still a bit of trouble for Schwartzman. Oh, it's a great 1-2 on the serve there for Schwartzman, though, pulling Draper out wide and then putting the ball into the empty court. 2 break points saved, and it's now advantage Schwartzman. Yeah, Andre saying I feel like Collins' game is good on all surfaces. Yeah, I think so. I'm not the biggest Collins fan, I think. Although she did produce one of the gifts of the year with she hit a really good winner and then just blew on the racket. Like, yeah, that was a good shot. But yeah, her game, I think she does. Obviously, like she's had most success on the hard court, doing really well. The final at the Oz Open and semi-finals, I think, in the US as well. So I think her best surface is the hard court. But she does seem to have a game that could do quite well on all of them. So we've got there's a bit of a technical issue here on Prime Video where the match isn't currently being able to be shown. So they're showing us just the Ostapenko Keys match right now. It is 2 games apiece, as you can see on the scoreboard with Schwartzman and Draper. Oh, we've got the pictures back now on the match. Yeah, Sean Sinner seems to have only one mode, hit hard as humanly possible. Yeah, but I do agree here with Court Tennis. He's a reliable guy, as Yannick Sinner. That's a good word to describe him. Yeah, I'm hoping he can do well at Wimbledon, Yannick. Rumored to be working with Darren Cahill as his new coach. Riccardo Piatti, of course, they parted ways. That could be an interesting partnership, Cahill and Sinner. Former coach of Simona Halep. He's now working with Patrick Mouratoglou. Good first serve there from Draper. The return just bounces in from Schwartzman, though, and then he comes into the net to Schwartzman with the volley, but it is long. 40 love. Again, it'd be good for Draper here to get a nice, easy service game because he's making Schwartzman work on Schwartzman's games, and Draper seems to be rolling through his games easily, so putting the pressure on the Argentine. Could it be a game to love here? Oh, goes to the big serve down the tee, but it's just wide. Oh, I think you're right, Drem. I think Collins did beat Iga at the Australian Open. Yeah, she reached the final where she lost to Barty, but I think she might have beat. Yeah, she was the one who took out Iga there. That's a good point. It's a double fault there for Draper, though, so he doesn't get the game to love, but it is 40-15 still. Draper Hill trying to get a nice, easy service game on the board. He's got that big service, Draper, and you just seeing that there. It's a big serve down the tee. Draper gets the game. It is 3-2, so he's making Diego work on his service games, but it's a nice 40-15 game there for Draper.
It's Draper. Draper.
So after this match, we will have the dream team that is Ons Jabeur and Serena Williams in the doubles. The match yesterday was brilliant. They came through in a match tiebreak, 12 points to 10. It's great to see Serena back on court, first time in over a year. So I'll definitely be watching that one. If I update you on some of the scores going around, we have Medvedev and Karatsev. Medvedev has pulled that match back. He was down a set, but he is now 4-1 up in the decider and serving as well. So it looks like the world number 1 is going to come through that one. I love saying world number 1 for Medvedev. Yeah, I'm just saying Iga last year to this year, 2 different people. Yeah, it's crazy how she just sort of took Ash Barty's retirement and thought, right, okay, I'm going to take this on. I'm going to be the top of the game. And she really hasn't let up at all. Really excited to see this year's Iga play Wimbledon. Jack Draper, incidentally, we know has got a wild card into Wimbledon. A lot of British players receiving the wild cards into Wimbledon this year, along with the likes of Serena Williams, Stan Wawrinka, also the champion in Bosch, Tim van Rijthoven, was given a wild card as well. Last round of qualies will be getting underway tomorrow. We will know our qualifiers, ready for the main draw on Friday. So again, Prime Video have lost the feed for the match. So we've got just a lovely view here, some empty tennis courts. They're showing the Ostapenko Keys match, so I will bring you the scores for that. It is Ostapenko's up 5-1 and got 30-15 on the serve of Keys there as well. Yes, Dran, I'm glad this is kicking off. Jabarina, I like it. I tried out Jabarina Williams as well, but I think Jabarina is the one that's gotten the most. I would love to see them partner up for Wimbledon. So it's strange. We've got the audio for the match, the Schwartzman Draper match, but not the feed. I believe they've got it back again now. I think Prime Video are having some technical difficulties. I didn't see the exhibition with Felix and Novak, but I didn't know that Felix took a really bad fall. Hopefully he's better for Wimbledon. Yeah, I think he could do pretty well at Wimbledon. Felix, his game suits the grass quite well. MJ was the last women's English Wimbledon champion. I think it was Virginia Wade, I believe. Virginia Wade, who was in the crowd watching Emma Raducanu take her US Open title last year, which is a lovely moment. So Schwartzman here serving 30-15. Second serve. Schwartzman is long. It's a double fault. 30-all. So if you haven't already, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for joining me on these streams. I appreciate you all coming and chatting tennis with me. Bit of pressure here again on the serve of Schwartzman. 30-all. First serve is in, but we have the return from Draper. We then have a looping forehand. Forehand from Schwartzman. Oh, and it's a wild one from Draper. He's frustrated with himself. Gives a bit of a shout to himself there. It is 40-30. He's getting chances on the serve of Schwartzman. He just can't capitalize on them in this second set so far. Okay, not a bad fall. A bad loss. Okay, I hadn't heard about a fall from Felix, but yeah, he got beaten quite handily by Novak, I heard. And once again, the feed on Prime Video is it's not great. So I will try and update you on the scores that are coming through. We're getting commentary, but the picture is getting lost on Prime Video. So sorry about that technical difficulties. Ostapenko has a set point over against Madison Keys, though. She's up 5-1 and then has an advantage in the Keys service game. Daniil Medvedev is also a game away from the match. He's up 5-1 in the final set there over Aslan Karatsev. Favorites of MJ are Ruud and FAA. Yeah, I like them both. I like Casper Ruud, actually. I'm glad that he's now able to sort of translate his game. He was sort of seen as a clay court specialist before, but he's been doing really well on the hards at least this year. So it'll be interesting to see how he does at Wimbledon. I managed to see him live actually at Roland Garros. Yeah, it was really good. I watched the match where he beat Tsonga actually. Really lucky to get a Chatrier tickets for that day. I think Ruud seeded 4th at Wimbledon, if I'm not mistaken. So he would be in Nadal's... No, he's 3rd, sorry. Ruud is 3rd, so he would be in Djokovic's half. So 3 games apiece in this second set. Draper again can't capitalize on the chances he's had on the serve of Schwartzman. Okay, so it seems that the feed is back up and running on Prime Video. So we have Draper serving at 3 games all. I was saying it's Tim Henman courtside. I haven't heard him on this match. He was there earlier, but I'm trying to place the voice. I know Annabelle Croft, I think, is courtside for this match. Thanks for joining us on the stream. Hope you're all doing well. Yep, this will indeed be the first year with Middle Sunday at Wimbledon. Am I in favour? So part of me wants to say yes, because as much as Manic Monday is great, you know, where you have all the quarterfinals taking place on the Monday, it's stressful because you can't keep an eye on all these good matches at the same time. So part of me thinks it's kind of good because it might, you know, be easier to watch more of these good matches. But at the same time, you know, although I do think it's good that Wimbledon are open to breaking traditions, I think, you know, there's a lot of talk this week about, you know, wearing white for women. I think it's something that, you know, needs to be considered, really. But I think if I had to choose, I would say I'm in favour. It's an extra day of tennis as well, so. And all of a sudden now we have 3 break points for Diego Schwartzman. So he's been rolling through his service games, Draper has in this set so far, but this is the first one now where Diego's had a break point, and he's got 3 in a row. Draper's had 5 break points in this set, and he hasn't taken them. Now Schwartzman with 3 of his own. Good first serve there, though, from Draper. Return is out from Schwartzman, puts his hands on his hips. But yeah, it was wide, 15-40. Is Tim Henman the greatest grass courter to never win Wimbledon? Could be. He's up there. He's got to be up there, yeah. And Sean says Ivan Lendl as well. Well, it's 2 break points saved by Jack Draper. Big first serve. And then a big backhand cross court. Got Schwartzman completely out of position there. 30-40. Breakpoint number 3, though. And it'll be a second serve here as well to look at. Can he make the most of it? Oh, it's a brave second serve. It's a good one. Oh, it's a lovely 1-2 from Draper. It looked like it was going to be out, but it just landed in. That's an incredible way to save a third break point, and it is deuce. What a way to save another break point from Draper. Daniil Medvedev has just won the match over in Mallorca. He lost the first set, but then took the next 2, 6-3, 6-2 against Aslan Karatsev. So that is the play wrapped up in Mallorca for the day after Nick Kyrgios withdrew from his match against Bautista Agut with an abdominal injury. So we've got Draper here in a bit of bother on his serve for the first time really in this set. Saved 2 break points and with a lovely drop shot there. And Schwartzman reaches it, but Draper is there for the passing shot, and it is advantage to Jack Draper. There's a lovely little touch on the drop shot there from Jack Draper. Draper saying Keys on a medical timeout. I'm going to check what the score is over there. So it's, yeah, medical timeout there, 5-2. Ostapenko up there. Play has just completed in Bad Homburg as well. Simona Halep winning the last match of the day there against Tamara Zidanšek, 6-love, 6-3. So that is the play done in Bad Homburg. And Draper there with a big hold, Jack Draper. He was down love 40 in that game. And he comes back to take it 4-3 on serve, Jack Draper. That is a really, really good hold to serve there for Jack Draper.
It's Draper. Jack Draper.
Good mental toughness there from Jack Draper to come through that service game. Yeah, like Nori did it earlier. I can remember watching the Nori match earlier against Brandon Nakashima. He did exactly the same thing and ended up winning in straight sets. So maybe Jack Draper can do the same thing here. So Ryan Peniston out on court 5 is now back on serve. He was down a break early there against Martinez, but he is on serve there. Peniston obviously with a great run at Queens last week. Just looking, the order of play in Bad Homburg tomorrow is it's a good quarterfinals over in Bad Homburg. It's just a WTA 250, but this order of play. So we've got Sabine Lisicki against Caroline Garcia first up. Lisicki, love watching her play. It's great. It's followed by Daria Kasatkina versus Bianca Andreescu. After that, you have Alize Kone and Angelique Kerber. And then finally, Simona Halep versus Amanda Anisimova. That is not a bad day of tennis over in Bad Homburg. We just don't go, MJ. We just don't. I'm saying I think Ben made that Draper button in about the same time as it takes Draper to hit an ace. Yeah, it's just a 9-second button, that one. Diego gets 19 seconds, so. Well, Anjabur, though, is the queen of the buttons. She has the best one. So Schwartzman here serving at 3-4. Big hold for Draper in that previous service game. Second serve. Oh, we have a shank from Diego Schwartzman. Love 15. Cross-court tennising. Do you see the fall from Davidovich Fokina in the second set? Looked in serious pain. Probably will be a doubt for Wimbledon. I didn't realize that Focky had fallen. Well, Focky always falls. Seen this, the Twitter account did Focky fall. But no, I didn't see that. And that's a real shame because I'm a big fan of his game. I think he's really exciting to watch. And I'd love to see him do well. It's a shame if he's in doubt for Wimbledon. That's a little unfortunate there for Jack Draper. 15 all. He should have got that drop shot. He had enough time on it, but he puts it to the bottom of the net. Ben, Draper has to earn his longer button. That's fair. And what about if he wins this match? Maybe then he can get a longer button. So we have a good for... Oh, it's a nice backhand there from Diego Schwartzman. Comes into the net for the put away. It's a nice little creep into the net there from Diego Schwartzman. 30-15. Pulling Draper side to side there and eventually closing him out with a shot at the net. $30-15 here. Good first serve. The return is just about in play from Draper. Drop shot from Schwartzman doesn't clear the net. 30 all. Again, Schwartzman in a bit of trouble on his serve. He's struggling to hold serve. I mean, he's not been broken in the second set yet, but every service game has been a bit of a struggle for him. Draper needs to start capitalizing on these half chances. He's had quite a lot in the second set and not managed to take any of them. Second serve here. Oh, it's a good return of serve there from Jack Draper. What an angle he got on that. That was ridiculous. And it is a break point for Jack Draper. 30-40. And if he can take this, then he will be serving for the match, Jack Draper. It's a big point here. Can he get it? Break point, Draper. Oh, it's a good serve, but he gets the return in. Oh, and it's a wild ball from Diego Schwartzman. It is wide, and Jack Draper gets the break. And Jack Draper, after a really tight second set, is now going to serve for it at 5-4.
It's Draper. Jack Draper.
So Jack Draper now serving for the match at 5-3. Can he hold his own? He's been good on serve in this second set. Just an hour and 35 on the clock. So good first serve there. The return is in play. Oh, he goes to the drop shot, does Draper, but it doesn't clear the net. And he is a little laugh there from Draper. He keeps going to it, but it's not working for him there. Love 15. Not the best start to this game. So Draper, love 15, serving for the match. Oh, it's a nice swinging serve there. The return is in, though, from Schwartzman. Then we have a looping ball up. Takes the forehand on the rise, does Draper, then comes into the net. Schwartzman is there, but Draper with the... Oh, that was crazy. Lovely little net play there. Schwartzman is there. Draper gets the ball away, but Diego with the passing shot hits it right down the line. Just floats onto the baseline. And it's love 30. Pressure serving out this match here for Draper. Although he did come back from love 40 down in a previous service game. Is he going to get broken here? Second serve as well. Good second serve, the backhand return from Schwartzman and the forehand from Draper. Forehand cross-court, backhand cross-court from Schwartzman. The forehand from Draper. Oh, Schwartzman is making a move. It's a forehand cross-court from Draper here. Then the backhand from Schwartzman is a great angle on it. And Draper pushes it long. And his 3 break-back points for Diego Schwartzman. Is Draper going to save another love 40 game? It's going to be tough for him. Serving out this match. So 3 break-back points here for Diego Schwartzman. Oh, I thought it was an ace there. The crowd did too, but it's just been called wide. Draper is challenging it though. Let's see what Hawkeye says. No, it was just out. Second serve, 3 break points. Oh, it's into the net from Draper, and it is a game to love for Diego Schwartzman, who breaks right back. So Draper still up 5-4, but is broken serving for the match. And it is Schwartzman now who will serve after the change of ends at 4-5. So Draper still a game away from the match, but was broken while trying to serve it out. Schwartzman, we know, is a fighter. He will dig in till the very last ball. Over on court 5, Ryan Peniston, 4 games apiece against Pedro Martinez. Let's go. Madison Keys is coming back against Ostapenko. Ostapenko was 5-1 up and had a set point. It's now 3-5. Madison Keys serving. Had a medical timeout there, but play is continuing. We've also got action still going on court 2. Kalinina taking the first set against Putintseva, but Putintseva up a break in the second over there. Still one more match to come on this court after this one. Serena Williams and Ons Jabeur in the doubles. See if they can repeat their success of last night, coming through in a match tiebreak 12-10. So Schwartzman here still serving to stay in the match, but will be taking a lot of confidence from breaking Draper in the previous service game. First serve is good. We have the return from Draper. We then go cross court. Diego with the forehand. Draper with the backhand cross court. Forehand from Diego. Draper with the forehand cross court now. Diego with the backhand cross court is just pulled wide. Love 15. Schwartzman isn't as horrific on grass as people would think with his tennis assets. Made the third round last year of Wimbledon. Yeah, so obviously it's not his favorite surface, and it is the one, that we think is probably his least favorite. I think the third round of a slam is it's the worst slam result at Wimbledon. He's gone further in all the other slams, but third round isn't nothing to sniff at. He's doing pretty well here, Schwartzman, although. Love 15 in the second serve here. Draper will want to try and capitalize, but he can't on that. And the return is long. It's 15 all. And yeah, Ostapenko just broke Madison Keys to take the first set, 6-3. And it's another medical timeout for Keys. Not sure exactly what the nature of that injury is. So we're in a backhand to forehand cross-court rally here. Oh, and it's just pulled wide from Draper. It is 30-15. And thanks for the update here. So Keys has, in fact, retired from that match. I'm not sure what the injury was, if anybody knows, but that's unfortunate there. So Ostapenko, still the highest seed left remaining in the draw. She will move through to the quarterfinals. Oh, and it's a wild forehand here from Draper again. He's disappointed with it, and it is 40-15. Crowd trying to get Draper over the line in this game. They want to see him close out the set. Not a great day for the Brits today. We did have Norrie winning, but also Bolter, Burridge, and Evans all losing. We also had Harriet Dart coming through, actually, her match against Kostyuk, which is a good win for Dart there. And Schwartzman does indeed hold his serve there. It is 5 games apiece. So which way is this set going to go? We got to this stage in the first set. Draper broke Schwartzman to take it 7-5, but he is going to have to hold here if he wants to make a repeat of that first set. Crowd trying to get him through this match. Ryan Peniston just a game away from the first set over on court 5. Be good to see some more Brits doing well. So they are the last 2 singles matches of the day in Eastbourne and anywhere else, indeed, as well, because play has finished in Mallorca and in Bad Homburg as well. Great quarterfinal lineup tomorrow in Bad Homburg. Order of play hasn't been announced yet for Mallorca. But Daniil Medvedev and Stefanos Tsitsipas, the top 2 seeds, still going strong there. And it's an ace down the tee from Jack Draper, 30 love. He'd like a nice, easy service game here, put the pressure right back on Schwartzman and then try and break him at 6-5 like he did in that first set. Oh, really big serve, but it was just long. But I'd love to see the speed on that one. Second serve, though. We have a backhand return from Schwartzman. The forehand down the line is just... Was it called wide for Draper? It was called wide. The crowd didn't quite hear that, so they were applauding. But it was called wide, 30-15. No challenge there, but it did look like it had just gone wide. We've got the line judges back here at Eastbourne. No automatic line calling like there has been for so many tournaments recently since the pandemic. A late call there again on the serve, but it is called wide. Second serve at 30-15. Oh, it's a double fault for Draper. And what looked like a straightforward service game is now a bit more complicated. 30 all. Draper here. You want a nice big first serve to try and get the pressure off. Draper serving at 30 all. Again, goes to the big first serve, but it's long. Second serve. Oh, so it was called out, but the umpire has corrected it. So the umpire has called it in, and now Schwartzman wants to challenge it. So it's originally called long. Umpire says, no, that was in, and now Schwartzman wants another look at it. And it was long. It was quite a bit long as well. That's a bad overall from the umpire, and it did look closer than it was, but it is now a break point for Diego Schwartzman, 30-40. So Schwartzman looking to do what Draper did in the first set. But an ace from Jack Draper to snuff out that break point. Juice. Lovely ace down the tee there from Jack Draper. Such a big serve there. From a double fault to an ace. He could do with a nice couple of big serves here. Put the pressure right back on Schwartzman. Oh, it's another big serve down the tee. Schwartzman manages to get the ball back in play, but Draper is there for the cross-court put away. Yeah, that return was hard because it just about landed over the net. You know, he swung the racket, Schwartzman, been hoping it would get in, and it did, but Draper dealt with it well, and it is advantage now to Draper. Oh, it's another big first serve. The return is in from Schwartzman, though. We now have a backhand cross-court forehand from Draper. The backhand from Schwartzman. Forehand cross-court from Draper. Now goes down the line, does Draper. The forehand from Schwartzman. Oh, it's wild from Draper, and we're back at deuce. It's well wide there from Draper. Schwartzman's going to really want to try and break here so we can serve for the second set. Draper needs a couple of big serves. Crowd trying to get involved. Yeah, John, I agree. The Bad Homburg quarterfinals are ridiculous when you think it's a 250 compared to a 500 for Eastbourne, as Draper serves an ace there to get the advantage. So the quarterfinals tomorrow, Garcia versus Lizicki, Kasatkina Andrescu, then Kornet Kerber, and Halep Anisimova in Bad Homburg. So that's a great day of tennis over there. Oh, goes to the ace down the tee, but it's just out. Still the advantage, Draper here, though. Can he hang in this service game? Good serve, backhand return from Schwartzman. Then he goes for the drop shot, and it's again into the net. How many times has he tried that backhand drop shot, and he's put it into the net? And he shouts because he's not happy with that, and it is juice. Is he going to start, give up on that shot? It's not been working for him. He keeps putting it into the net. Maybe he needs to try and think of something else. So we are back at juice on the serve of Draper here. Big serve, though. Nice serve down the tee. Advantage Draper. He's yelling something. I was trying to figure out what he's saying there. I'm not sure if he's shouting to his box, Draper. But yeah, that was a good serve. Advantage to Draper to put himself within a game away once again of this match. Oh, crowd thinking that was an ace, but no. And a good catch there from the ball kids. Second serve, Draper. It's a good second serve. The backhand return from Schwartzman looked long, but it's been called in. We've got a backhand from Draper, the forehand from Schwartzman. It's a nice cross court there from Schwartzman. Draper's come into the net, but he gets the volley put away. And Draper does hang on for 6-5. It's a lengthy service game there, but Draper hangs in. 1 game away.
It's Draper. Draper.
So Draper is up 6-5. He will again be 1 game away from the set. So they're showing a repeat now of Madison Keys retiring in her match. That's such a shame for Keys. Big hitter. You think she could do well at Wimbledon. Hopefully she'll be fit for Wimbledon, but it's very soon, so not too sure. There's quite a few injuries recently, like you mentioned here. Kyrgios pulled out of his match in Mallorca against Bautista Agut with I think as an abdominal injury, he said. Not entirely sure if it was serious or precautionary. But yeah, he has had a few long weeks, a good run in Halle as well as in Stuttgart. Lost to Andy Murray in Stuttgart in the end, in the semi-final, I think it was. The crowd now yelling Draper's name. They want to see him get over the line here. Just 2 matches going on across all 3 tournaments now. This match and the Peniston-Martinez match over on court 5 there. On serve at the back end of the first set, 6-5 to Peniston there. So Draper here now. 1 game away. Schwartzman will be serving to stay in the match. Hour and 51 on the match clock. Schwartzman serving here to stay in it. Good first serve. Return is wide from Draper. 50-love. Very muted reaction from the crowd there. Yeah, Sean saying Draper has the right build to be a top player. Yeah, I'd never noticed before until this tournament, like how tall and sort of powerfully built Draper is. Been doing great on the Challenger Tour as Draper. 24 wins on the Challenger Tour already this year. Oh, and Draper goes to the backhand down the line, but it's long. 30-love. Could be in for a second set tiebreak. Good to have you back. Thanks for rejoining. Draper did serve for it, but it was broken by Schwartzman. And it is 40-love now. Return a serve into the net. So it looks like we're going to be heading to a tiebreak here. Nothing to really separate them in the second set. It's a good serve. The return is just about over the net. Oh, but it's a lovely forehand down the line there from Draper. That's more like it. 40-15. A lot of spin on that one. Still, though, 2 points to take us into a tiebreak. There you go, Schwartzman. Oh, almost an ace. Well, thought it was an ace there, but it was late called out. Second serve. Oh, Draper with the shank, and it is a game for Schwartzman. And we are indeed in for a second set tiebreak. So it is a second set tiebreak. Draper wins this. He wins the match. Schwartzman looking to take it into a third set. Draper to get us underway in the tiebreak with the serve. And it'll be a second serve. We have a Schwartzman fan in here. Second serve, Draper. Backhand return from Schwartzman and the forehand cross court from Draper. Backhand cross court from Schwartzman. The forehand from Draper. We down the line backhand from Schwartzman, but Draper is there. Backhand cross court. Forehand down the middle of the court. Then the backhand cross court from Draper. Draper again with the backhand cross court, and it's into the net from Schwartzman. 1-0 to Draper. Prediction here, 7-5 to Draper. 7-4 Draper. So we're thinking Draper's going to take this tiebreak. Anderson saying Schwartzman. Well, it is 1-0 to Draper. Schwartzman now serving. Okay, first serve is into the net for Schwartzman. Ryan Pedeston, incidentally, is in a first set tiebreak in his match over on court 5. Oh, it's a bit of a mishit forehand there from Draper, but he manages to dig it out. But the next one is long. It is 1-1. Yeah, this tiebreak could go either way, I think. But if Draper serves well, he's been putting a lot of pressure on the serve of Schwartzman during the second set. Schwartzman serving at 1-1. Good first serve, the backhand return, and the forehand from Schwartzman. I've got a forehand from Draper, the forehand from Schwartzman. Backhand from Draper is down the middle of the court, not finding many angles. Oh, and Schwartzman with a wild forehand. First mini break goes to Draper, 2-1. Can Draper take this and run with it? So first blood in this tiebreak goes to Draper. It is just the one mini break, though, of course. And they're just trying to chase down the lost ball there. Okay, Draper ready to serve now. 2-1. Oh, swinging serve. Thought it was an ace, but it's just been called wide. Second serve. Gone for the same serve. The return is in from Schwartzman. We now have it's a shank from Draper, and he can't make the most of the mini break. And it is 2-2 there. Yeah, Todd Travel 21 saying Ryan Pedeston has been a revelation. Could he be the new James Ward? I'd completely forgotten about James Ward, but yeah, I remember watching him. He had quite a bit of run at Wimbledon quite a few years back now. But yeah, he could. He's had a great run at Queens, did Pedeston. And he's into the round of 16 here. He's in a first set tiebreak currently against Pedro Martinez. So we get the second serve from Draper, then the backhand return from Schwartzman. Forehand from Draper. Down the middle of the court from Schwartzman. Gets the angle, does Draper, but Schwartzman is there, then goes to the backhand down the line. Now the forehand cross court from Draper. Schwartzman with the forehand. Draper with the backhand. Can't quite clear the net. And now it's the mini break to Schwartzman. It is 3-2. Yeah, quite a few shanks in this match from Draper. I think he's just going for a bit too much. So Draper had the first mini break, but it is now advantage to Schwartzman, 3-2. Schwartzman serving with the mini break here into the net. Second serve, backhand return from Draper down the middle of the court. Draper with the slice cross court from Diego. backhand, big backhand from Draper, but it's in from Schwartzman. Goes to the forehand, hits the top of the net cord, but it's there. Draper comes into the net for the put away volley, and he gets the mini break right back. 3 points apiece. Bit of luck there with the net cord in the middle of the rally, but Draper did make the most of it. He came in to take the ball in early with the backhand volley. 3 points apiece. So we will change ends here. Let's get the Draper button back out, I think, for that.
It's Draper. Draper.
So the crowd here getting involved. They'll want to see Draper come through this one. Loads of Brits in action in Eastbourne today. Norrie and Dark both winning theirs, but Bolter, Burridge and Evans all going out. Also had Katie Swan over in Bad Homburg, but she lost her match to Andreescu. So the last two matches are the last two Brits playing. We have Draper here and Ryan Penniston, both in tiebreaks. First serve into the net here from Schwartzman. Second serve is away, the backhand return from Draper. He's getting good hits on the backhand as Draper. Now with the forehand. Forehand from Schwartzman and the forehand from Draper. Schwartzman, it's hard to see the ball in that corner of the court with the sun there. But Schwartzman here with the forehand cross court. Draper with the forehand down the line, but Schwartzman is there. Can Jack Draper get to it? He hits the slice. It is in. Now it's the drop shot from Jack Draper that works this time. Diego was there, so it's the lob from Draper. That is also in. Diego runs back for it, gets it over the net, and it's a nice forehand from Draper. Draper now at the net with the put away. What a rally. And eventually, Draper comes away with the point. He gets the mini break. What a rally that was. A backhand drop shot actually working for Draper in that rally there. And then managed to get the overhead put away. Yeah, it was a good win for Dart earlier, coming through in 3 sets against Marta Kostyuk. And we had, Jodie Burridge losing to Haddad Meyer pretty handily, 6-1, 6-2, but Haddad Meyer on a 12-match winning streak on grass. One Nottingham, then one Birmingham. Looking to do the grass court triple, maybe. Big first serve from Jack Draper. It is 5-3. Draper now 2 points away. That was a really good serve. If he can get this point on his serve, he will have a couple match points. That serve has got him out of trouble. Oh, it's another big serve. The return is out from Schwartzman, and it is indeed 3 match points for Jack Draper. 6-3.
Match point.
Well, he served for it, did Draper in this set, was broken back by Schwartzman, but now has 3 match points in the second set tiebreak, 6-3. It will be 2 serves for Diego Schwartzman, though. But it'll be a second serve to look at here on match points as the first goes into the net. Oh, it's a forehand return is good. We have a forehand cross-court from Diego Schwartzman. Jack Draper with the forehand. It's in. It's a looping ball, but it's in. Oh, just clips the top of the net from Draper, and it's wide from Schwartzman and Jack Draper. It is Jack Draper. 7-6. That is a huge win for Jack Draper. He's through to the quarterfinals of Eastbourne. He's through to quarterfinals on the ATP Tour for the second time in his career is Jack Draper. That is a big win for him over 4th seed Diego Schwartzman. It's Draper.
It's Draper. Draper.
Well, he managed to find his way over the finish line eventually. He broke Schwartzman for the first set, 7-5. He served for it at a 5-4 in the second, was broken back by Schwartzman, but eventually takes it in the tiebreak, 7 points to 3. And he really had to work for it, did Draper, in that match. But he did a very good job there. Just over 2 hours for 2 sets. Pretty tough there, but indeed, what a win for Draper. So thanks again, everybody, for joining me. Before we go, if I can just ask you to hit the like button one more time and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, that would be great. Thank you for listening to me again for another match for you today. Hopefully, I'll be covering some more for you this week. We've got loads of quarterfinals coming ahead in Mallorca, Bad Homburg, and Eastbourne as well. So I will catch you on the next stream. Thanks for watching. But it is Jack Draper who wins 7-5, 7-6.